When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
Tell me where it hurts, just tell me I want you. Hope to gain by leaving here this time. When you touch me, oh don't touch me now, don't. Tell me what you find, just tell me I want you. Hope to gain by leaving here this time. Oh, but dream the dream, but dreams must die. Oh, you took away what once was mine. Those who follow any of my child feel the pain of everything I love. Now, oh, the cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy, I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. When a mirror speaks, the reflection lies. You won't have to follow me. Only you can set me free. I know the things you need to be. I'm the smiling face of your TV. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. I exploit you, still you love me. I tell you one and one makes three. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Joseph Stalin and Gandhi. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. When a leader speaks, that leader dies. With an endless nothing but the clouds in her midst. She wasn't too bright, but after down when she kissed me, she knew how to get a kiss. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret, and if it was wrong, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret, I think I love her. The rain sounds so cool when it hits the bottom roof. The horses wonder who you are. Thunder sounds out for the lightning seeds. You feel like a movie star. This ain't the first time, ain't the greatest. I'll tell ya, if I had the chance to do it all again, I wouldn't change a stroke. 'Cause baby, I'm the most. But a girl as fine as she was then.
Well, good evening all, and welcome to another wild and wacky Tuesday night online quiz thanks to Time Out Entertainment. Oh, and this guy, Jeremy, he writes the questions, and he is never wrong. Isn't that right, Jeremy?
You are correct in that I am never wrong. Never wrong.
Anyway, I'm just really here to say, hands on buzzers, eyes on the screen, turn up the volume, because we're about to start tonight's QuizXpress. Isn't that right, Jeremy?
Correct again. Let's get started.
Mom, where's my phone? The quiz is starting. Mom, my phone! Sweetheart, it's in your hand. OMG, I feel so dumb. Wait till the quiz starts, sweetie pie. Then we'll see how dumb you are. Hey, Miss, the baby's levitating again. Make it stop. It's actually really freaking the dog out.
What? I taught him everything I know. Man, oh man, where do I find the time to bang those things together? Of course, that's a recycled one from last year. I had to change the time or the day from Wednesday to Tuesday. Good evening, everyone. It's Justin coming at you live via YouTube from Adelaide, where it's a beautiful, clear evening. So my internet speed should be pretty damn quick, despite going through Dodo. Having a fun time with those guys. So hopefully your speeds are good. We will test your speed soon. But welcome to tonight's quiz. We've got just under 30 teams or individuals, so let's make the most of it. Welcome new people if you have just joined us. Some people that may be even just watching on YouTube and not actually playing. That's cool. It's not like there's any prizes at the end of this, except for feeling fantastic about yourself. So I hope everyone's well and they have registered. So the pin is 64650. One team's even named themselves the pin tonight, which is quite clever. Why not? So they're playing. They might be new, perhaps. A lot of the regulars are back on. Just Resto, see you on the chat. Fiona, Legs 11, good evening. And I think the first one was Cloundra RSL. And is that Shane Nelson? Is that the same people? Or is that someone else? I can't see any of you via YouTube, so it's just me. I hope you can hear me all right. Again, welcome newbies. We will test your speed shortly. It looks like we've got everyone now, so I can bring up the screens. Now, just remember for you newbies, you do need to be live on YouTube. So as you can see there, the red dot needs to be red, otherwise you're not live. When it goes grey, it's telling you you're not live and you're hearing the questions too late. So just click on that grey dot that should be red and it'll bring you back into live depending on your internet, of course. So your real time is going to be on your handheld device, of course. So when you're looking at the clock on that, you're really seeing the live stuff. And when you respond to that, if the clock says 5 seconds to go, that means you've got 5 seconds to go. Whatever's happening on YouTube, there will be a bit of a delay. So we will test your speed shortly. We jumped in a little before 7 because 7 my time in Adelaide. But because I ran out of music, my music mix just stopped playing. So I thought, let's go. So I think we can get into it. Everyone's looking like they're ready. It's good to see a lot of venues are heading back as well, eh? Heading back to the venues, cranking this tune. Let's get into it. All right, so Quizzards, first of all, no cheating or colluding, all right? I reserve the right to apply handicaps, not that I ever have, not that I ever will. Maybe I will one day. But don't cheat. There's no points. Well, the points don't really matter because there's no prize. It's a bit like your AstraZeneca vaccine that you had 4 months ago. Really doesn't matter. Or have you seen that Saudi Arabia are building this futuristic city and they've got levitating trains? They don't matter. They're called aeroplanes, I'm pretty sure. All right, so we're going to test your speeds. Let me just bring it up on the screen for you. Hang on, that's my screen. What about your screen? Here we go. All right, so I'm going to show you the screens now. So we're going to test your speeds. So you're basically looking at your speed difference between your YouTube feed and your handheld device, just seeing what the delay is. Let us know what the delay is. Looking at the clock now. Here we go. So if you've got a 4 to 5 second delay, you hit B. Oh, no one's responded yet. Here we go. Geez, looks like we could have a few delays out there. Bus delays, train delays, levitating trains. I think I'll take Uber. Wookaraka Wolves and Avant-Garde Clue didn't get in on the test. That's not a good start, is it? Let's have a look at the speeds. Bring up the chart now. So, yeah, look at that. 10 teams, very fast. Avant-Garde and Wookaraka didn't get in on that one. And one team with a 9 to 12 second delay. So it's not too bad. So I think we can get into it. Round 1 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 25 points for the correct answer. You'll lose 5 for the incorrect answer. So if you get this first one wrong, you'll be on -5 points. 7 rounds of quiz tonight. Here's the first question. If you were a bookmaker, what might you also be called? Better, bookie, oddsman, or sporty? He's rather sporty, that man. The way he takes my money at the races. I don't think anyone's going to start on -5 tonight. What about the average Joes? Wookaraka Wolves, do we have you? No connection. Waiting on Wookaraka. Trying to get on. Just use the phone data. That's sometimes faster. Yeah, Wookaraka's not in. Everyone got it. Of course it's a bookie. That better have been the easiest question of the night. I Dreamed a Dream is a song from which famous musical? I Dreamed a Dream is a Carousel, Guys and Dolls, Les Mis, Mary Poppins, or X Factor the UK. Pretty sure I saw it on that. Great musical, The X Factor. It is actually from a famous musical. Rosebud, Restos and Wookaraka. They're in. We've lost WW. They might be back. Give them a couple of questions to warm up. 24 people getting it right. Les Mis. 1980 musical Les Mis. It is a solo that is sung by the character Fantine during the first act. The Cocos Islands lies approximately halfway between Australia and which country? You're halfway there. Malaysia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, or Tahiti? The Cocos Islands. No one's saying they've been there on the chat. we get a few people saying I've been there. A lot of teams still to get in. Uno Kello, my team is bought. WWs are in and only 13 people getting it. Tough geography question. Let me just check the globe there. There she is. It's a puzzle globe, man. How cool is this? Yeah, it's located right there. It's halfway between Australia and Sri Lanka. There could be a Malaysian airline sitting at the shoreline soon. Who knows? Too soon? Which of these fruits is poisonous? African horned cucumber, physalis, rambutan, or a strychnine tree? Strychnine tree. African horned cucumber, physalis, rambutan, or strychnine tree. Did anyone have these for dinner tonight? Or dessert? Bit of yogurt and poisonous fruit. Good for the digestive system. It is the strychnine tree. With a name like that, it's almost a giveaway, isn't it? 23 people picking up on that big clue, 4 people getting it incorrect. In which 2014 movie did this song appear?
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dream. Everything is better when we stick together. Side by side, you and I gonna win forever. Let's party for.
Not the song I'd play at my funeral. 24 people getting it right. It's the Lego Movie. So you've all seen the Lego Movie. Tegan and Sarah put that one together. A few people might have seen it or they recognise the song. My kids have certainly sung that song. Back in 1987, now some would consider this history. I get offended when they call the 80s history. German Matthias Rust did what in Moscow's Red Square? Matthias Rust, did he hijack a tank, landed a plane, painted it blue, stripped naked, or poured water on a piece of metal? Matthias Rust. Oh no, there's no E option there. Just make that up. Lucky guess then, Fiona. Ben spoke folk from the capital. Bean Team Bungalow, everyone's in it, everyone's working well now. 20 people getting it right. He landed a plane, a German aviator known for his flight that ended with a landing near Red Square in Moscow, 28th of May, 87. He was an amateur pilot. The notes go on. Russ said he wanted to create an imaginary bridge to the east. In which event did Eddie the Eagle compete in at the 1988 Calgary Olympics? They did do a little feature of him during the Winter Olympics this year. If you saw it, perhaps you saw the movie. Alpine skiing, the bobsled, the luge, or ski jumping. Eddie the Eagle. Uno Kello. The movie played by the dude that played Elton John. The League of Gentlemen. Is that helping you? Can't think of his name. Great actor though. Ski jumping. He was a Great Britain. He was a competitor 1988. Who is this singer? Have a listen to this. A well-known singer. Well-known song. Do they get it? Yes, they did. Oh, he's holding a glass to his heart. It has to be Heart of Glass by Blondie. Debbie Harry is the original singer. Everyone got the points. Bring out the pillow. Get serious with some triple points. The triple points question will give you some more time on the clock. You've got 1 minute to get this one in. Order these Olympic Games posters from earliest to latest. Olympic Games posters. There's a first time for everything. So once you've ordered them in the correct order, hit submit. Oh, there we go. All over the centuries. Very tough. Be interested to see if anyone gets it. Few teams are in. We've got 20 seconds on the clock now, so you need to get all 6 in order and then hit submit. We've got some summer and winter thrown in, have we? We have two. Not sure what A is, but oh no, it's the first one. So Antwerp, Summer Olympics 1920. Then we had St. Moritz 1948, winter. London 1948, that's the old London poster. Sydney 2000 next, then Beijing, then Tokyo 2020, 2021 summer. Tough one. Did anyone get it? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like anyone got it. No. Tassie School got it right. 75 points. The only ones to get the points on that one. The Tassie School. Now are you going to bet those points away? So this is the last question of the first round. How many of your points are you prepared to risk that you can get the next question correct? So if you're going for E, that's 40% of the points you've earned so far that you'll gain on this next question. Or if you get it wrong, you'll lose 40% of the points you've just gained. Tassie School of Rona just scored some big points there. Don't lose them. Here we go. Last question of the round. Who played Cherie in the 1956 movie Bus Stop? Cary Grant, Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, or Ginger Rogers? Seconds on the clock for the big points. A few people are locking in the correct answer. Child's Play playing tonight. And everyone's in, only 17 getting it. It's Marilyn Monroe playing the character of Cherie. So well done for those that picked up the points. Let's find out who the round winners are for the first round. It's Ben Spokefolk and even 300, which makes me think that there might be another team with that sort of score. Let's have a look at the round scores. Yes, there's 3 teams on 300. Ben Spoke, Bungalow, and Bean Team are our winners for the first round, and of course leading the quiz at this stage. A couple of teams off page 1, perhaps. Maybe they're on 77 as well. Let's just have a quick look at that. A quick squiz. Don't mind me. Just curious to see. All right, there we go. Uno Keller on 47. RUC on the spot. And Test Eagles are on the other page. That's the full leaderboard, folks. After round 1, 3 teams even on 300 points. Round 2, 100 points for the correct answer. Maximum minus 20 for incorrect answer. So if you get the next 3 right straight away, you'll be leading the field, provided those other people that are leading get these next ones wrong. Let's go to Australian animals. The platypus appears on which Australian coin? Don't check your money. The platypus appears on which Australian coin? RUC needs the points. Big points this round. Trans-Tasmans. They're in. RUC. On the spot. Must be that internet spot. It's the 20-cent coin for the platypus. Lyrebird, I think, is on the 10-cent. But I could be lying, of course. Where was Captain Cook actually killed? At sea. Botany Bay, Fiji, Hawaii, or Indonesia? Now that's a history question. Uno Kello. 10 seconds on the clock. Do we have them? Do we have them? Points are reducing as the clock counts down. Uno Kello's going to miss out, I'm afraid. No, they got in. Well done. Hawaii. Killed by the locals February 14th, 1779. Which one of these songs was not recorded by that man?
Told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, two lonely people.
the night, up to the moment when we said our first hello.
10 seconds on the clock.
Little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing
2
dance
seconds.
away.
My team names also bought, just missed out. Delirious is a song by Prince. Frankie Sinatra. That was Strangers in the Night, that song. But My Way, Get Happy, and That's Life, popularised by old Frankie after he got some money from the mafia, possibly. Still a great singer. Which famous man was born on 18th of July, 1918? Winston Churchill, Mahatma Gandhi, Bob Hawke, or Nelson Mandela? And man, have I got a dad joke for you. Which famous man was born on the 18th of July, 1918? Winston Churchill, Mahatma Gandhi, Bob Hawke, or Nelson Mandela? 10 seconds. Ben spoke. Everyone's in. 16 people getting it right. Nelson Mandela was born 18th of July 1918, passed away. 2013, 5th of December, that long ago. Of course, Nelson Mandela spent a lot of his time in the jail. But who said, tonight's dad joke, and this probably will be the last one, and you probably already heard this one, but I can't not say it. Who said never, ever, ever give up? It was Winston Churchill, right? Who said there's nothing wrong with defeat? Well, that was Nelson Mandela's podiatrist. Next question, folks. Calvin Harris broke off a 15-month relationship with which US pop star in June 2016? 15 months! They really tried to have a go. Murray's hotspotting the phone. That can work. Can work quite well. Who did Calvin break off a 15-month relationship with? Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Fiona, PC. Not really. Not the dad joke wasn't PC, if that's what you're saying. Bean Team and Bungalow. Bean Team. Oh, yes, everyone's in. It was Taylor Swift. Calvin Harris, of course, a Scottish DJ. And dated Taylor Swift, just didn't work out. Two performers in a relationship, not a good idea. What is the surname of this Australian businessman? Is that Bond, Elliott, Haynes, Packer, or Walker? First name Johnny. He's a rich Scotsman. People very quick with this one. Not sure if the Swan Special Light's still available. It is Alan Bond, shyster, from the WA. Which AFL club plays this song before the start of each game?
Don't ask me what you know is true.
10 seconds on the clock.
Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart.
Bungalow. Right here in Adelaide, it's Port Adelaide Power. They play Never Tear Us Apart by In Excess. Now, I'm not sure what the connection is with In Excess and Port Adelaide Power. It's the unofficial anthem leading to the opening bounce. It is a reference to the various and unique difficulties the club has faced when trying to enter the AFL. I've got a dad joke about them, but it's definitely not PC. Won't tell it on YouTube Live. The Hogan Islands lie in which body of water? The Hogan Islands. It's another one for geography. Arafura Sea, the Bass Strait, Coral Sea, or Torres Strait. Check it out. We'll just help you out here with the globe. That's helping anyone. If anyone can see it there. There it is. There it goes. Hogan. Coming around again. Coming around again. You can see it there. There it goes. Hogan Island, anyone? Uno Kello. Love the puzzle globe. It's the Bass Strait, Hogan Island, and only 10 people got it. I'm not sure if I helped at all with the map. Anyone real quick on that one? Beckles, 8.8, getting the maximum points. Who voices this character with the tambourine? Penelope Cruz, Whoopi Goldberg, Angelina Jolie, or Demi Moore? Who voices that character? One of those four. $19.90. Well, I won't say. Could give it away. Elenia here tonight. Newbies. 8 people are getting it right. It's Demi Moore. That was the 1996 Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's Esmeralda tapping at the tambourine, or at least holding it in the air. This is the last question of round 2. It is a song. Once I hit go, it'll play the song. The song will stop suddenly. You need to tell us or choose what the next line in the song is. Last one for Rick.
My life is brilliant.
Oh,
My love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway. She was with another man, but I won't lose no sleep on that, 'cause I've got a plan.
Bribey Tavern. Not the fans of James Blunt, perhaps, but there's a few of you that are. James Blunt, the song is You're Beautiful. The last line we heard is Because I've Got a Plan. So the next line is You're Beautiful, You're Beautiful. Bringing us to the end of round 2. We should have a clear winner for this round. The round winners. Rye RSL, the Zigbirds, 632 points, almost a perfect score. Well done. Anyone get even close? Let's have a look at the round scores. Twee, I think that's Mars. And there's Team Pin, third highest score in that round, with Beckles just behind. So let's have a look at the leaderboard now. I reckon we've got some clear winners. It is Rye the Zigbirds, 819 after a big round 2. My team name is also named board in second. TI sneaking into third place. And haven't got a clue. 4 teams cracked 700 already after just 2 rounds. I'll just quickly show you. I don't have to show you the other part of the leaderboard. LNE, 129. Uno Kello, Tassie School of Rona, Average Joes, Walker Rules, there you all are. Bean Team. Nixon Mutts are there in 11th. Child's Play, 20, just ahead of Ken. Bringing us to Millionaire Ladder, ladies and gentlemen. As we ask questions and you get them right, you climb the ladder. Wherever you are on that ladder is how many points you get at the end of the round. So if you get all 10 right, you make it to the top of the ladder, you get 500 points. And the white ones are the safety nets. Because if you get a question wrong, you fall off the ladder to the bottom or to the nearest safety net. So once you get to rung 3, 150 points. If you get one wrong, you don't fall below that. So let's climb the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. First one's literature. Who wrote the novel Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? William Faulkner, Ernest Hemingway, Mr. Jack London, or Mr. Mark Twain? Remember there's a cool black and white TV show back in the 80s? Huck Finn. 26 people getting it right. It was written in 1884 by the famous novelist Mark Twain. Everyone's on the ladder except for one. The device known as a dead man's handle is most commonly found in which type of transport? Dead man's handle. Is it a bus, ferry, train, truck, or levitating train? The device known as a dead man's handle is most commonly found in which type of transport? Rosebud. It's the train. And 25 people getting it right. Only 2 missing out. What is the answer to this week's Facebook question? And guaranteed it is this week's Facebook question. Something about musical theatre. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, a song by Elton John, of course. Yes, well done. It is Gail. Again, 25 people getting it right and 2 people getting it wrong. Is it the same 2 people getting it wrong? I hope not. So the question was, what do you call a strong wind? Is it a storm, a munchkin, or rain? No, it's a gale. What is the surname of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz? Now I know we're not in Kansas anymore. Which of these is not a prime number? They're all prime except for one. Next question. Can only be divided by itself in one. Is a prime. Which one isn't? Tassie School of Rona. 5 people missing out. 13 times 3 would be your 39. So 39 is not a prime number. We've got a lot of teams. I'm a 4th rung now for 200 points, but you could drop down a rung if you get this next one wrong. It's a classic comedy. To which classic comedy act did John Lennon once compare this band?
But it rains and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean, what can it mean to a daydream believer and I?
Yes, we had this question a few weeks ago, but in reverse, I believe. That is, of course, John Lennon talking about the Monkees' Daydream Believer, saying they're like the Marx Brothers. 5 people getting that one right. So maybe we didn't have that question in reverse the other week. What is the name of this comic book character? Is that Dr. Doom, Judge Dredd, Judge Dredd from Jamaica, Magneto, or Professor X? Good nickname for Elon Musk is old D. Professor X. Test Eagle. There's a good nickname for Elon Musk, the Test Eagle. 16 people getting it right, and we've now got 4 teams on the 6th rung for 300 points. That is Dr. Doom from a comic book. I don't know. In 1389, now this is history. In 1389, Queen Margaret ruled over Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Greenland, Iceland, and which other country? In 1389, Queen Margaret ruled over Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Greenland, Iceland, and which other country? Is it Finland, Japan, Papua New Guinea, or Scotland? Be a miracle if it's B, folks. Be quite amazing if that's B. Let's hope it is. Quite interesting. Loved sushi. B team. Yeah, we've got to stay in the Nordic regions. It is Finland, who did quite well at the Winter Olympics. 21 people getting it right. 3 teams on the 7th rung for 350 points. More geography. Which city does the River Isis flow through? The River Isis. Cambridge. Leicester. Nottingham. Oxford. Southampton. Help me out with B. Leicester. The River Isis. It's thankfully it's not B. It's Oxford University. Probably where they have the boat race, perhaps. The River Isis. We've got 2 teams for 400 points at this stage. Hopefully we've got everyone on the leaderboard. It's hard to tell. Oh, it is Leicester. Thank you, Fiona. It's so much easier. Why do they just spell it like that? What is the atomic number of magnesium? Chemistry. Certainly does end with a 2, folks. Not sure if it starts with a 2, though. Definitely ends with a 2. Magnesium. There's 6 to choose from. The Earl of Leicester, of course. Bungalow just got in. 15 people getting it right. Who have we got at the safety rung? One team on the safety rung. You know who you are. And one team at the bottom of the ladder for 50 points. Will they double that for 100 points on this very last question of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or whatever we call this round, Millionaire Ladder? It's flags. Which is the national flag of Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan. The national flag, 6 to choose from there. Murray says damn. Give me two things that hold water. Well, damn. 10 seconds on the clock. Is it getting dark in here? There's plenty of light. Not much time on the clock though. Uno Kello just missed out. 14 people getting it. It's the one with the basketball drifting off towards the sunshine. Interesting flag. The state flag of Kyrgyzstan, a new post-communist flag, not adopted until 1992 was adopted. Red with a circular stylized representation of the roof of a yurt in the center, surrounded by 40 rays of the golden sun. So it's not a basketball going into the sun, it's a yurt going into the sun. Bringing us to the end of the Millionaire Ladder, and well done to the team that got to the top. It was Uno Kello, 450. That doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure I saw some teams higher than that. 450. Oh no, 400, 500 was the maximum. So Uno Kello the top. Then Beckles in second and Bribey for 400 points. What does that do to the overall leaderboard? We now have 4 teams cracking 4 digits. Beckles leads above the Zigberts now. And Hope Island Tavern, the Aces, have just come out of absolutely nowhere. I didn't even know they were playing tonight, in fact. Perhaps they just joined us during that round, but somehow they have 1,045 points, putting them in third. My team name is also named Bort, managing to crack 1,000 as well. That's the leaderboard. Just very quickly, we'll have a look at the others on the leaderboard so you don't feel left out. Average Joe's, Ellen E, and Rosebud battling it out on 300 points at this stage. Round 4 is the type it in round. So the answers must be typed in. A little keyboard will appear on your handheld device. 100 points for the correct answer. That's it. No ifs, no buts. After this one, we'll take a short break. What is the sum of the internal angles in a simple pentagon? What is the sum of the internal angles? Not how many sides does a pentagon have? The internal angles. Add them up. Good maths question for you. All right, so we needed a 3-digit number. 9 people did manage to get it. So each angle is 108. Pentagon, 5 sides, 5 times 108. 540 is the correct answer. Can I see speeds? Yes, I can. Team Pin. First one's in. 8 seconds on the clock with the maths. Well done. What is the first letter of the capital of the US state of California? What's the capital of California? A lot of people punching in the right answer. Just waiting on 3 now, just waiting on the Tassie. Just missed out Tassie. Everyone else got it. Sacramento, not LA or San Fran. Or unless someone put S for San Francisco. Sacramento is the capital. What are the 2 character initials of the original lead singer of the band The Beach Boys? 2 character initials of the original lead singer. First and last name initial. Don't worry about the middle name, because we don't know that he's got one. 15 seconds. Type it in. 2 letters. Hit submit. Rosebud Bungalow just got in. Well done. 20 people getting it right. Brian Wilson, of course, for BW, the Beach Boys. In which year was the first tie in Test cricket? Not the tie that you wear, an actual game where the scores were tied. It was in the members' stand. Had to wear a tie to get in. So we're after a year, so it's a 4-digit number. So 1881 would be 1881. Five seconds on the clock. 6 people getting it right. 1960 was the tie. Who was fast with that one? Nixon Mutz, 4 seconds. 1960. Between England and Australia is my guess. How many states does the state of South Australia have a land border with? How many states does the state of South Australia have a land border with? States. I can hear you asking the question. How powerful the internet is tonight, folks. I'm hearing your thoughts. Pickled finger. 20 people getting it right. WA, Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria. Sorry, Northern Territory is a territory, not a state. So we have 4 bordering us. And pickled finger right here. What is the first letter of the country that is most populated in South America? The most populated country in South America. The first letter. Anthropology question. Bribey Tavern, Hope Island. The Ace is doing well now. Auntie Bev, the sequel. At the bungalow, don't think they got in. No, they didn't. It is Brazil, of course, with a B. What is the initial letter in the English language of the country that has a land border with Portugal? More geography and spelling. Land border with Portugal. L&E, bungalow, Uno Kello. You know Kello. Bungalow, 5 seconds on the clock. We might have lost the bungalow. They've been disconnected, didn't pay their bill. It is Spain, of course, next to Portugal, the only neighbours of Portugal. In the game of Yahtzee, does anyone remember the game of Yahtzee? You have dice, you roll them out. How many points do you get for a full house? In the game of Yahtzee. So that'll be 3 of the same number and 2 of the same number, perhaps. Pretty sure it was 5 die. 17 seconds on the clock. 100 points up for grabs. 10 seconds. Bribey Tavern. They're in Trans-Tasman. And it's Auntie Bev. Disconnected. 20 people getting it right. It's 25 for a full house in the game of Yahtzee. Does anyone still play that? I haven't seen it for ages. I've seen it on bookshelves, but that's about it. What are the 2 character initials of the actor who played the character Sarah Connor in the 1984 movie The Terminator? Pretty sure she came back for the sequels as well. 2 character initials of the actor who played the character Sarah Connor. The original Terminator and the followings. 14 seconds. We need 2 letters. Hey Susie, Ben spoke. Susie's in. Ben spoke. Beckles. 2 missed out on the clock on that one. It is Linda Hamilton. LH would be the correct answer for the points. Last one for the spell it out round. We'll have a break after this one. We're just after 1 letter. What is the first letter of the planet that is between Venus and Mars? 20 seconds on the clock. Rosebud Bungalow. 10 seconds on the clock. Should we check the puzzle globe? This might help. This might help. It's the letter E for Earth, of course. Well done for the teams that got that. Bringing us to the end of round 4. Well done, teams. That brings us to our break, but let's have a look at the round winners. It's TI, a perfect 1,000, but I've got a feeling some other teams might have done that as well. The round scores, please. Yeah, look at that. 3 teams. Beckles, Hey Susie, and TI all getting a perfect score. The leaderboard, fellas, didn't top out on that round, which means our scores could be different. Beckles now leading with Ride in second. Hey Susie now in third. TI jumped into fourth. The Aces have been bumped down to 12th place now. That was quick, but they could come back. Bribey Tavern, Huge Organs are in 5th place now. Bent Spoke in 22nd. Wookaraka Wolves, there you all are. Trans Tasman 16. Test Eagles, Bean Team. Let's have a look at the other end of the page. There it is, Rosebud Bungalow. L&E making their way up the leaderboard slowly but surely, hoping to crack 1,000 after the next round. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll see you back here for a bit of Jeopardy round. In the intermission, have a look at this. It's a bit of a riddle for you. If you don't leave your computer, you can have a go at this riddle as we take a short little break, and I go and raid my fridge that doesn't have any beer in it. Here's a riddle for you.
marimba rhythm start to play. Dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
All right, so in that intermission, we just had a little riddle going there. The riddle, just if I can bring it across again. So for those that didn't leave the screens and could actually read the riddle, just a bit of fun at halftime, you know, something different for your Tuesday. I'm a three-letter word, a noun and a verb. I may be noise or a fight. I'm a way we can travel, a place we may, something and something, and that's start of a spark creature's life. What am I? It's a row. A fight, a row. Well done, Jeffrey, winning the quiz tonight. And he's back online with us. Congratulations, gee, that was quick. Must be on the eastern seaboard, obviously. Well done, Team Jeff. All right, back to this quiz, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the score. We are back. That's the full leaderboard at this stage. Round 5 is the Jeopardy round. So various topics, you choose your own risk factor. So 0 to 100 points. It's up to you. The first one, let's get the globe out. The puzzle globe, it's geography. This took me 2 months to make with about 10 friends helping. So this might help with the geography round. Still waiting for a few teams to return from the bar. No beer in the fridge, so we're on the Sav block tonight. As you do down here near McLaren Vale. If anyone's into their wines, check out McLaren Vale in South Australia. Rosebud Hotel, Just Restos, just waiting on them. One team on the chat mentioned that they're having trouble with the technology. Michelle Postlethwaite. Looks like everyone's in though, so hopefully it's all working. Jeff's back from a win. Here's your geography question. In which state or territory is the town of Humpty Doo? State or territory this time. Humpty Doo. Has anyone climbed it? New South Wales, Northern Territory, Queensland, Victoria, or WA? Humpty Doo. Interesting name. For a mountain. We have a bear in Adelaide called Humpty B. Bear. Not sure if it was named after that one. It's located in Northern Territory. It's about 40 k's from Darwin. They're going to be bitumising that road across Australia thanks to this next federal election. Did you hear that? Bitumising across the middle. Seems like a good plan. Biology now. How many points are you prepared to win or lose? So if you choose C, you're going to win 40 points if you get this next one right. But if you get this next one wrong, you're going to lose 40 points. If you're into biology, go big on this one. Rosebud, just curious to see what people went for. Just about everyone went for F, but not everyone. Which infection is also known as lockjaw? Ebola, influenza, rabies, tetanus. I hope I didn't just curse myself. I don't know what would happen if I got lockjaw right now. I really don't. I just blame the internet. So money. Everyone's in. Uno Keller. Only one team missing out. Tetanus is the correct answer. Who was fast? 1.6 seconds. Twee. I think that's Mars. That's pretty quick for tetanus. Television question for you now. Television. It's kind of historical. It's colour TV. Ben spoke, folk. Could be too young for this one. We're going back to 1978. Who played Ray Henderson in 4 1978 episodes of The Sullivans? '78 episodes of The Sullivans. Some big names there. Mel Gibson, Paul Hogan, Jack Thompson, or John Waters. Got to start somewhere, folks. You might as well be on The Sullivans. Classic Australian television. Whoa, split field there. 13 people getting it right. Mel Gibson is the correct answer. A lot of people like Jack Thompson and John Waters. Only one went for Paul Hogan. Well done to the teams that did get it. Sport Jeopardy now. 1990s sport. So most of you were born by the 1990s, I presume. I don't like to judge people's ages by their answers, but my team is also named Bort. They sound like a young team. Nixon Mutts, could be any age. Here's the question. Which player scored 3 tries in the 1997 Super League Grand Final? The Super League Grand Final in 1997, when it was called that. Michael Hancock, Steve Renouf, Matt Rogers, or Wendell Saylor? Renouf scored the 3 tries for the Broncos, becoming only the 3rd player in history to score a hat-trick in a grand final. Steve Renouf, when they smashed Cronulla 26-8 in the 1997 Super League Grand Final. Only 7 people getting it. Nixon Mutts got it. Currency now. We're after a currency of a nation. Test Eagles thinking about it. It's a question on money. It's a question of money. Okay, everyone's in. Curious to see. Yeah, most people did go for F. Here's a question. What is the currency of Ethiopia? Electricity soon, folks. Electricity. Is it Birr, Sedi, Lari, or Nakfa? Currency of Ethiopia. Making the news last night with a big dam. A dam in the river. Countries upstream. What do you do? We know how that feels here in South Australia. Pickled finger. Pickled finger. I should probably stop holding that up to the camera. 15 people getting it right. Well done. It's BIRR, the present day currency of Ethiopia. Not sure if it's pronounced Burr or not. A question on space. This is for you, Test Eagles, aka Elon Musk. Question on space. How many rockets does Elon plan on crash landing on the moon? Is it A, too many, B, not enough? Bean team, everyone's in. Did everyone go big? Test Eagles didn't go big on this one. I thought this was your question. Which planet was discovered by William Herschel in 1781? Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, or Uranus? I much prefer the American version of that. Maybe we should adopt it here in Australia. Which one was discovered in 1781 by William Herschel? He built his own telescope in 1774 and spent 9 years checking out the sky to investigate double stars. And then in 1781, he fluked across a celestial body and said, that's a planet, and I'm going to call it Uranus. What a great name for it. Can't it just be Herschel's planet? Yep, he built it himself. Movies now. Movie question. No, seriously, why do they name it that? Where does the name come from? It sounds like Latin. Movie question. Surely everyone's gone big except for one team. You know who you are. Movie question now. Which of these actresses starred in this movie? One of them was in this movie. The rest weren't. Angela Bassett, Megan Fox, Mila Kunis, or Charlize Theron. Ten seconds on the clock. A lot of teams still to get in. London Has Fallen, released in March 2016. Angela Bassett was the actress, and 11 people did get it. One team missing out. Morgan Freeman was in that movie, and if you want a quick laugh, check out Morgan Freeman narrating a grandma dropping a Mentos into a bottle of Coke. It's hilarious. Politics now. Morgan Freeman narrating Nana dropping Mentos into a Coke bottle. Woo indeed if you have seen it. L&E, Test Eagles. Everyone's in. Did everyone go big? Yes, most did. Rosebud and Uno Kello, really quiet on politics. Not into politics. You're going to hate this year. Bob Brown represented which state in Parliament? Bob Brown, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, or WA. Actual name, Robert James Brown. He's a medical doctor and, of course, an environmentalist. Trans-Tasmans might have got that one. It is, in fact, Tasmania, of course, part of the Greens, and there was a big protest, I think, in the 70s, which is when the Greens were formed, down in Tasmania. Bob Brown, still getting around. Another flags question. Keenan's been requesting these all week, even though he's not playing, he's actually hosting or whatever he's doing. Here it is. It's for you, Keenan, because we're thinking of you. Which country's flag is this? We've got a green line, a red line with a yellow star, and a yellow line. Armenia, Cameroon, Estonia, or Guyana? "17 seconds on the clock. TI and the Test Eagles to get in. Test Eagles now. Most people would have been guessing on that one. That is the flag of Cameroon. Was anyone super quick on that one? Trans-Tasman's well done. 5 seconds were the fastest. And it's more geography. Let's bust out the puzzle globe again. Geography question for you. What is the only country to border both Colombia and Peru? It's around here somewhere. Colombia and Peru. Let's have the clock going. Last question of the round. Borders both Colombia and Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Paraguay, or Venezuela. That's how they like to pronounce it. Six seconds on my clock now. Everyone's in, and it's another split field. 14 people getting it right. Ecuador's bordered by Colombia on the north, Peru to the east and south, and the Pacific Ocean is on the west. It's Ecuador. Bringing us to the end of round 5. Who won that round? It was Trans-Tasmans with an even 900 points. Did anyone equal them? The round scores? No. By 100 points, Trans-Tasmans claim that round. Bribey Tavern in second for that round. Let's have a look at the full leaderboard now. Beckles is leading. Bribey Tavern in second now. Hey Susie's jumped in third, and the Zigbert's now in fourth. It's a battle at the top here. It's very close. There's only a few hundred points in it. Trans-Tasman's TI, my name also named board, all have a chance to win tonight's quiz. Let's have a look who doesn't have a chance to win tonight's quiz, but are having fun anyway, because that's what it's about. Rosebud 451 Where's L&E gone? L&E have jumped into 20th place. Tassie School of Rona in 21. Ken's there on 23rd. Fickle Fingers doing quite well in 10th place. Some of you have your own personal challenges to try and be in the first, second, third column. Go for it. You're going for your own personal bests, but at this stage, that's the leaderboard. Beckles is leading by not much at all. I think it's like 46 points is my maths tonight. Round 6, 2 rounds to go. This one, 100 points for the correct answer. Maximum minus 20 for incorrect answer, and the points will reduce as the clock counts down. Let's kick it off with some music. Which USA state is in the lyrics of this song?
Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water.
West Virginia, of course, John Denver, Take Me Home, Country Roads. West Virginia is mentioned in that song. Yeah, I'm sure Jeff knew that one. 24 people getting it right, including Jeff. Escape from Alcatraz is a contest in which Olympic sport? Biathlon, decathlon, heptathlon, or triathlon? Guess what? It's held in San Francisco. If that helps anyone. They have a few triathlons in Noosa. 11 people managed to get it right. So it was an event that was held in San Francisco. Originally started as a private club back in 1981. It's now open to the public. Plenty of triathlons going on around Australia as well. What country is this a map of? It's a country located there. Is it Greenland, Iceland, Madagascar, or Sweden? We've got the scale there for you as well. Might help. Might not. Anyone been there? Looks chilly. Just the Bean team now. It's Iceland, and 14 people getting it right. What did people go for? It was either Iceland or Greenland, and yes, one team thought that could be Madagascar. If the unequal angle of an isosceles triangle is 70 degrees, what size are the other two angles? Has to be one number. We're just after one number. They're planning on going there. Unequal angle of an isosceles is 70. What size are the other two angles? Another maths question for you. $55 is the correct answer because you've got 70 minus from 180. You're left with 110 divided by 2 is 55. Isosceles, one angle, and the other two are the same. Well done for those who got it. To the cricket, which cricketer did Ian Botham share a flat with for 10 years in Somerset? Which cricketer did Ian Botham share a flat with for 10 years? Mike Gatting, Richard Hadley, Dennis Lilly, or Vivian Richards? Ten seconds on the clock. Few teams still to get in on that one. My team is also named Bort. 7 teams getting it right. So Ian Botham and Viv Richards actually shared a flat. It was back in the early 1970s when they were just playing English County in Somerset. So they were roommates. Got on like a house on fire, apparently. What is the last stage in the life of a star called? What is the last stage in the life of a star? Brown dwarf, comet, red dwarf, white dwarf, or Madonna? Now she's got Photoshop. She's fine. She doesn't look a day over 70. 5 seconds on the clock. The final stage of a star, which is 80% of the original star, is known as a white dwarf. As it's cooling and dimming, it stops shining, and then a dead star is called a black dwarf. 11 people managed to get it right. Who was quick? Fickle Finger, 6 seconds on the clock. What does RSVP actually stand for? Readily sent, very appreciated. Respondez s'il vous plaît. Reply soon to be very pleasing. Or répondez si vous plaisir. Excuse my French tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I took 0 classes in French. And English for that matter. Test Eagles, 10 seconds on the clock. Everyone's in. Respondez s'il vous plaît, which means please respond as fast as you can because I'm trying to organise a massive party and I'm trying to budget. What horse did Michelle Payne ride to win the 2015 Melbourne Cup, to which there's a movie about? Ride Like a Girl. What horse did Michelle Payne ride to win the 2015 Melbourne Cup? Almandon, Prince of Penzance, Protectionist, or the Rekindling? Great story. Haven't got a clue. Using the clock, did they get it right? Prince of Penzance was the correct answer. Winning the Melbourne Cup in 2015. 6-year-old gelding, apparently. To the composition and the Beatles, which famous composer features in the title of the 1963 song by the Beatles? A famous composer features in a 1963 song by the Beatles. It's not Eleanor Rigby. Plenty of classical instruments in that one. Bach, Beethoven, Haydn, or Mozart. Beckles, what do you reckon? Roll Over Beethoven was the Beatles song, but it was a Chuck Berry song originally. Fiona wants fastest. Let's have a look. Lucky you asked. TI 1.4, Trans-Tasman's 1.9. 1.4 is definitely the fastest response tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Roll Over Beethoven. Last one for the round. Let's have some more music. What is the next line of this song? The music's gonna stop.
If there was a right way, honey, there is no right way. And so I fall in love just a little bit every day with someone. I fall in love just a little bit every day with someone. I fall in love just a little bit every day with someone. I fall in love just a little bit every day with someone new. I wake at the first cringe of morning.
What's the next line? Team. Heard that song before, have you? Not a massively famous song. The artist is Hosier. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Hosier. The song is Someone New. The last line we heard there is, I wake at the first cringe of the morning. So the next line is, and my heart's already sinned. Bringing us to the end of round 6. Should we look at the leaderboard? Let's have a look at who won that round. The winners of round 6, the Zigberts, 658. We better see the round scores then, because the Zigberts were in second or third place by memory. Child's Play, Wookaraka Wolves, TI. Wow, I reckon this could have put the Zigberts on the top of the ladder, but should we reveal it? No, we won't. We'll get straight into round 7, I reckon. What do you reckon? Do we want to see the full leaderboard? No, we don't, they say. That's our round scores. We're going to have a full leaderboard after this one because this is the final round of the night. It's round 7. 10 questions. What are they worth? 100 points for the correct answer. Maximum minus 20 for the incorrect answer. Again, the points reduce as the clock counts down. So get in quick for the maximum points. It's a very close quiz tonight. Which muscle do you work when you do pelvic lifts? Excuse me? Biceps, deltoids, glutes, or triceps? Elvis, pelvis. Which muscles do you work when you do pelvic lifts? Ten seconds on the clock. I'm glad there's no visual aid on this question. Bean team. Been to a gym lately, Bean team? 25 people getting it right. It's the glutes. Stellenbosch is a city in which African nation? Stellenbosch. Burkina Faso, Kenya, Namibia, or South Africa? Yes, gluteus maximus, correct. Stellenbosch, anyone been there? Anyone going there? Bribey Tavern and the Bean team again. Huge organs. It is South Africa. It does look very much like a Dutch sort of name, Stellenbosch, West Cape province of South Africa, 50 k's east of Cape Town. What was the last singles Grand Slam event Margaret Court won? The last Grand Slam, Margaret Court, Australian Open in 74, the French Open in 72, the US in 73, or Wimbledon 1975? Margaret Court. You won't fly Qantas, folks. Bribey Tavern. Only 3 people getting it right. The correct answer is US Open 1973. I'm guessing everyone went for the Australian Open 1974. Look at that. A few people went for Wimbledon. Only 3 getting it right. The US 1973. Bit of a trick question. Well done for those 3 teams that did manage to get it. There they are for the points. Who was the first president to live in the White House? John Adams, Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, James Monroe, no relation to Maryland, or George Washington? American history and politics for you. Tough one. John Adams. He was the second president of the United States and the first to reside in the executive mansion, now known as the White House. Well done for the 8 teams to get it right. T.I., well done. First one in with the correct answer. To the movies, which of these actors had a major role in the movie Psycho? Frankenstein, John Anderson, John Gav, Mortified Mills, or Anthony Perkins? Pony, Uno Kello, movie Psycho. Came out, I'm not sure when that Psycho came out, maybe the 70s or 80s. The American actor and singer Anthony Perkins. Who is the leader of the Fellowship of the Ring? Staying with movies, who is the leader of the Fellowship of the Ring? Is it Balrog, Gandalf, Saruman, or Sméagol? Staying with movies and perhaps books, I guess. 12 seconds on my clock now. Nearing the end of tonight's quiz. Anyone's game tonight. Anyone's game. 26 people getting it right. Gandalf the Wizard was the leader of the Fellowship of the Ring. 3 to go. Which singer was chosen to represent Australia in the cancelled 2020 Eurovision? You'd be devastated, wouldn't you? Was it G Flip? She's from Melbourne. Montaigne, Melbourne. Amy Sharp, possibly Melbourne. Tones and I, Byron Bay, maybe. one of these Aussie songsters were meant to perform at Eurovision. Does that mean they get to go to the 2021 Eurovision? Cancelled due to COVID, of course. 18 people did get it right. It is Montaigne who performed the Mardi Gras last year. So I don't know if she's going this time to the 2021 competition. Australia decides in February who's going to be singing for the 2021 competition. But it's 2022. In the game of netball, how many positions from one side may shoot a goal? In the game of netball, how many positions from one side? How many goal shooters do we have? They're choosing one this weekend, says Mark. Who's in the running for it? My team is also named for 20 people getting it correct. Goal shooter and goal attack. GS and GA, not the wing attack. Let's see who was fast on that one. TI again, 1.17. Fastest response tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we've only got 2 questions to go. Here they are, Saudi Arabia, coming up with levitating trains, folks, also known as aeroplanes, but they'll claim it as a levitating train. It's coming to a city near them, apparently. Which sea separates Africa from Saudi Arabia? Is it the Black Sea, Red Sea, White Sea, and Yellow Sea? This new modern city that they're building does back onto this sea. Carbon neutral, apparently. The Bean team haven't got a clue. Saudi Arabia. Across which sea to get to Africa? It is the Red Sea. 24 people getting it right. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The last question of the night. Of course, we always wrap up with music. Not necessarily great music, but hopefully it's a song you've heard of, so you recognize what the next line is of this song.
Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. Oh, honey, if I get restless, baby, you're not that kind. Don't go breaking my heart. You take the weight out of me. Oh, honey, when you knock on my door.
Great little duo, that one. Classic 80s, maybe 70s. Kiki D, that's it, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. I was thinking Dickie Knee, but that's Hey Hey, it's Saturday. Noosa, Bribey Tavern, Huge Organs. Yeah, was it 80s or 70s, that one? Kiki D and Elton John. So, of course, Elton John, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. The last line we heard is Honey, When You Knock on My Door. So the next line is, because it doesn't rhyme at all, I Gave You My Key, which rhymes with Dickie Knee. Bringing us to the end of the round, ladies and gentlemen, we will reveal the winners. But before, it was the 70s, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. Must have been late 70s, surely. Please rate your experience on how much you enjoyed tonight's show based on the questions. Nothing to do with your internet connectivity because we can't do anything about that. Perhaps we could recommend a provider for you, but that's about as far as that goes. Ben spoke for RUC on the spot, giving us a rating from A to E. And then we will have a look at the final leaderboard. Ben spoke of protest. It's a protest. They have not submitted a response. Mid-70s. All right, scoreboard time, folks. Congratulations to everyone. Don't forget to update your venue's Facebook page. Let them know that you missed them very much. There are a few venues going back, and I'm noticing online that there are actually a few new venues that are starting up as well around the country, which is very exciting for Time Out Entertainment and QuizXpress. So look out for those. And a big thank you, of course, to Time Out Entertainment for putting this on still. Despite the low numbers, we're below 30 now. It's my understanding that we want to get a few more to keep this one going on a Tuesday night. Let us know if Wednesday works better because we might be able to do it on a Wednesday night or a Thursday night. It really is up to you guys because you're the guys that it's your quiz, basically. We're just hosting it. All right, let's have a look at the final leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is for you. The winners tonight. In first place, who could it be? The Zigbirds are back on top. Hey Susie managed to stay in second. T.I. in third. Well done to our winners. That's our top three. Where's everyone else sitting? There's Team Pin in 13th place. Not a bad spot. Average Joe's Noosa, L&E and Rosebud. And the leaderboard, the top three. Thanks for playing, everyone. I have to yell over the top of the music. I hope you have a great night. I hope you had fun tonight. And we will see you next Tuesday. Unless, of course, we change the day or the evening. But at this stage, as far as I know, we're on next Tuesday. Kicking off 7:30 Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time. Have a great night. Thanks for playing.